Welcome to Creative Pages with Catherine. I'm Catherine, and it's time to tackle the next layout in my 101 Scrapbooking Sketches and Ideas book. I'm going to be working with What a Zoo 2 collection this time and using some of my Fast to Fab inspired pages for the base of this layout. If you'll remember, I showed you a little bit about those in my Serene Waters page I did not too long ago. I'm going to be using the What a Zoo 2 collection for this layout, working from page 24, and I will have the original blog post linked in the description box below this video, just in case you don't have the book and you kind of want to see where I got the inspiration from for this layout. I think that's all the housekeeping for now. Let me get things switched over so you can see what I'm going to be working with. All right, here it is. Here is page 24. I'm going to hold it closer so you can see what I'm going to be working with on this layout here. And there's the sketch that inspired me with this layout. These are the What a Zoo 2 Fast to Fab inspired pages I'm going to be working from. I am going to be using the same page on both sides of the layout. It has the navy and blue tone on the back. I also pulled out my zebra stripe border maker cartridge and I punched two borders. So I punched my zebra stripe border maker cartridge on the zebra paper. It has the mustard color with kind of the X's on the back of it. And I only used one other sheet of designer paper to cut a couple of extra mats. So I'm using 4 of my 4x6 mats, and I cut 2 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 mats. It's the one with the paw prints on the back and the giraffe print on the front. So this is going to be in the center, and then I have 2 mats. These are 4x6 mats for this left side of the page, and here's the back. I'm just going to go ahead and flip everything over because I am going to stick everything down going across through the center of our page here. And you can use these Fast Fab inspired pages any way you like. Even just add your elements on just right away if you want. But I am going to start with these. And I kind of want to center them. I could pull out my zero centering ruler, but I'm going to eyeball it this time. What can I say? Living on the edge here. Got about 1/4 of an inch above and below from what's already printed on the page. And here we go. Oops. Just lining it up with the edges of the paper. Okay, come on. There we go. And then our giraffe print is going in the center, and it's going to overlap the top and the bottom of our mats by about 1/8 of an inch because we are a 1/4 of an inch wider and longer than the mats. There you go. Not rocket science, right? So I'm going to pull out my zebra print border that I punched here. Cut it 1 1/8 inches. I also have 2 border stickers right here from my Totally Tonal What a Zoo 2. No, it was not the What a Zoo 2 borders. It's the Totally Tonal Zoo borders. So you do need to, there are 2 border sticker sets that each come with 3 sheets of border stickers. And this one is from the tonal one. It has the zebra stripe with the green ovals running through the center of it. And that's going to go up at the top of our layout. right? I'm kind of running these both through the center of our design on our paper, just adding a little bit of extra pizzazz, but it also was inspired by our inspiration sketch as well. And then I found a couple of layered leaves in our embellishment pack that I'm going to put on each side of our layout as well. I think I'm going to go ahead right here with this one. Hopefully this isn't going to work against me and I'm going to change my mind later, but I think I'm okay right here. Just with the leaf coming from the edge. And then I also have the We're on a Zoo Venture that I thought looked really cute down here with our zebra and zebra here repeating patterns. And I mean, that way it just adds a little extra decoration to our page, but it doesn't really take away from our photos either. So there's that. This is our left side of the page, done in a flash here. Or at least it felt quick to me. Right side of the page is next. And we are going to grab out those borders again. So we have the same borders on both sides of the page, but we also have two different mats this time. This one we have the giraffe print. We have another 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 mat from the paper that matches the giraffe with the paw prints on the back. And then we also have this little adventure one. So I'm going to flip those two over. The giraffe and the adventures have giraffe and adventures on the back. Go figure. So you want your lines going vertically. No, I'm sorry, horizontally. This is vertical. That's what I get for looking at the wrong thing while I'm talking and trying to tape runner at the same time. You'll see when we flip over. Everything's going to be running horizontally, or at least the lines will. Let's get these going on the page as well. Our 4 by 6 mats, about 1/4 inch above and below the design that's already on the paper here. Just raising it up a hair here. Whoops. And now here's this one again. Okay, both sides, and then the center about 1/8 inch above and below each one of your journal mats here. Nicely centered through the middle of your page. So you actually have quite a few journaling options. You can journal here, you can journal here. I actually will probably use this one for a photo mat just because it has the print that goes all the way around. And I'll bring back in the other side in a minute so you can see everything side by side. This one would probably also work for a photo as well. I think we have one on the other side that might be better for a journal box. Running this one through the center also. Actually, I probably should bring in the other side of the page just so I can make sure I get these lined up nicely. So bring that down, move this over, and bring it in. Oh, there we go. Not too bad. I was just ever so slightly lower. So let me bring this up just a hair here. Here we go, going across our page. Okay. So there's that one, and then we'll go ahead and get our border sticker running across the top as well. Also through the center of our design here as well. It's harder to pull up the stickers once you have them down, so I really wanted to try to make sure I got that one close. My other little bit of leaves here coming through, probably this second one again here. So you can see the part of this first one on each end, and then you have your leaves coming down. Just adding a little bit of extra interest to our page. And here is the right side of our page. What do y'all think? I think maybe journaling here. But this also, again, if you look at it, you cut your photo if you want the paw prints to come through, and cut your photo here so you have the stripes running through around your photo with the paw prints on one side, or you can even encroach on the giraffe because, like I said, sometimes I don't put photos the way other people put photos, apparently. So, you know, you could even do something like this, cut your photo here and go all the way over into here, or you could cut it more narrow so where it just runs, you know, maybe even over the white box part. This one easily would work for a photo. That would work. I mean, all of these could easily work for photos as well. And then, like I said, I'm never opposed to even running one this way across two mats as well. Just because we're putting on our mats going vertically doesn't mean you can't run a horizontal picture across them as well. So that's my embellishment packaging, but it worked to show you all some ideas for where to put some photos. And here I will show you the original sketch again. And they did have their 3 photos without mats just running through as well. So that's up to you if you want to actually just do it like that, or if you want to keep it with the mats and make your photos just ever so slightly smaller. Like I said, these are mostly 4x6 mats except for the middle ones. Okay, let me get things switched over for our card. I have one of my blank cards from my blank card kit, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 is the base size of our cards. I also have a couple of scraps left over from another project I did using the palm paper that has the navy and white stripes on the back of it. This is going to be on the base of my card, I should say. And I'm going to layer these. So this one is going to be on the side that's opening, and I want to reinforce that because, like I said, it's one of the things I've been working hard to make sure that my cards stay secure, especially on the edge that people are going to be opening it. So let me get that lined up first. Oops. I'm finding a lot of the time if you just pick up your card and use gravity to help you, it does actually help to keep things nice and straight. Oh, well, maybe my paper wasn't completely 100% straight. There we go. All right, and then we're going to layer on this other piece with so that way my palm fronds are on each corner here. Yep, that other one is not completely straight. So I will fix that when I'm cutting things that go over the edge. Okay, here we go. Either that or I just wasn't having a very straight day cutting palm frond paper. Oh, it's not that much. It's maybe not even a 16th over at the top and bottom. But let me run this under here to make sure that this stays secure to our other paper. I should have thought of that before I stuck it down, but you know what? You can use your tape runner upside down like I am and just get that little edge secure. So now I've also cut one more of our zebra stripe with the zebra stripe paper on the back here, but we're going to use the opposite side, the mustard, with the little X's, I guess, through it. And I'm going to layer it onto a piece of this giraffe paper that I found. So these pieces are okay, so my 2 base papers were 5 1/2 by 3 inches. My zebra border maker pieces are 1 1/2 by 12, and then I cut in half. And this is 6 inches, I believe. Yep, it looks like it's Yep, right at 6 inches here. Yep, so I had one border that I punched, and then I had one piece of this, and this was 12 inches by, oh, okay, so this is the 1.5 inches by 12, I'm sorry. And then this one is 1 1/8 again for the border. And I think that's probably just what centers it. So the zebra stripe has the same over the top and bottom, if you will, here in this space here. Okay. I have this paw print paper as well. This is a 1.5 inch by 10 inch piece, and I'm going to be layering this through the center of the card, so I don't need tape runner all the way along, but I do need some here to help it stick. And I'm going to run this through the center-ish, but I want it kind of running through almost like a, be danger, beware kind of sign, if you will. This is going to run to the corner here, and this is going to run from the corner here. So let me see, am I lined up reasonably well with this needs a little bit more of an angle. Okay, that was helpful. So now I just want to run it maybe 1/8 inch over. Okay, so I'll get that one on because I know I'm going to have this bottom corner is going to be with the bottom corner of my card. And you can see this is the same paper, this with the zebra print, using up what I used left over from our layout on this card. Running it through here, and let's get one more up here. I would love that one to run with the corner here. Okay. So let me get my tape runner more on this side on this one. All right. So that does angle us a little bit more over the other one here, but it should run us straight through pretty well. I grabbed this extra little paw print embellishment that you can actually also run through here, but I thought it would be fun. Let me find my microtip scissors because I know I'm going to be probably cutting through some tape runner at some point here. Flip your card over and just cut along the card base to take away the excess paper. There we go. I'm just a little bit over with this lined paper as well. So I'm going to take just that 1/16 inch that I said I was over at the very beginning. It looks like that one's coming off too when I'm cutting along there. Flip it over again and shut your card and get the other side that's hanging over too. And yes, you can use these scraps to make another card if you wish. I don't know if I will or not yet. Haven't decided. Oops, I left part of my border on there. Let me get that other little bit up. Okay, so here we go. So now we have a couple of stripes running through our card. So we have our 2 stripes running through our card. And I thought this would be cute. Like you could put, like I said, an embellishment through here if you want, because you already have the paw print paper behind here. But I also pulled out my Birthday Bonanza stickers, and I thought this might be fun if you're having a Zoom-themed birthday party to put happy birthday. You could grab some of your stars or your hearts to kind of work with some of your seam that's showing a little bit, which not that big of a deal. Or you can grab your journal pen, and I'm going to use the thicker end of the pen. And I'm going to turn this into a birthday party invite. And we're just going to put "You're invited" on here. and turn it into a fun kids party invitation, maybe, or even, if you're having a milestone birthday and you're turning 40 and you're gonna have a wild themed party or something, that would be a really cute invite to send to somebody. So there you go. Let me know what you think about the layout and card from page 24 in our books. Until next time.